Okay. Now, what is Python programming? Python is a popular programming language. Python is a popular programming language. It was created by somebody, Guido van Rossum. Guido van Rossum. Many people write programs, but you don't even make findings of the program you are working with. How come? No, how did they bring this thing into existence? Who is the pioneer? Who brought it? Who is having that vision? So the Python is a programming language created by who? Guido van Rossum. Guido van Rossum is a Dutchman from Dutch, is a Dutchman. That means from Dutchland. So Guido van Rossum, and that is the person who created the Python programming. And it was created in the year 1991. That is released in the year 1991. So Python is a programming language created by Guido. Now that Guido that is the way the Dutch people pronounce it, Guido. But if you want to pronounce it here, we say Guido, which is Guido. But they pronounce it in Dutch, Guido van Rossum in Dutch. The guy happens to be a professor. Yes. So the Python was released in 1991. Now, what is Python? What is it now used for? This same question has been asked severally by students. Sir, somebody said Python is used for this. Somebody said Python is used for that. Somebody said this is what they use Python for. Sir, which one did they use it? Which one are they using it for, sir? Because different people people with different talk like that. Now, Python is used for web development, which is a server side. Python is used for software development. Python is also used for mathematics. Yeah. Likewise, Python is also used for system scripting. I said the first one, Python is used for what? Web development. That is for the back end. We call it the server side. Python is used for software development. That is when you're developing softwares, games, and so on. Python is also used for mathematics. That is for calculations and so on. Then Python is also used for scripting. That is system scripting. So that is what we use Python for. So in case you don't know what Python does, or you don't know where to use Python or what they use Python for, you should be able to understand. If you're a web developer and you want to learn Python, definitely you'll be using it for the server side. Yes. And even though if you're a software developer, you can use Python. You develop different apps, different applications, different games, and so on. Also, for mathematics, like all these math modules and so on. Likewise, system scripting. So many things like that. So that is what Python is majorly used for. And Python is one of the hotcake in town now. So if you are good in Python programming, definitely you will get hired on time. Now, getting started with Python. That is the next thing on the handout that we have. Now, to get started quickly with Python, you just need two things. Just two things. You'll be wondering, which one is two things again? Yes. To get started with Python, you need only two things. And the two things are the first one. You want me to say? Okay, I will say that's why you are here to learn. The first one you need to get started with Python is what? The Python interpreter. That is the first thing. And the second thing that you need is what? You want me to say that one too? I will say that. IDE, Integrated Development what? Environment. So the IDE is an abbreviation for Integrated Development Environment. Examples of IDE are the VS Code, which people call code editor or text editor. It's called code editor, not misunderstand me. It's also called text editor, but it is an IDE. Yes. So integrated development environment. And another one again is the PyCharm. The PyCharm, PyCharm, PyCharm is an IDE for Python. Yes, it's an IDE for Python. IDE for Python. So I said earlier, if you want to start working with Python programming, or you want to be a Python programmer, you need two things. The first one, a quick recap. The first one is Python interpreter. The second one is what? IDE. So that means if I have Python interpreter installed on my system and I have IDE installed, when I say IDE, I'm referring to VS Code, I'm referring to PyCharm, and so on and so forth like that. So if I have these two installed on my system, then I can kickstart my Python programming course. So that is what you need. So Python interpreter and what? IDE, which is an abbreviation for Integrated Development Environment. Now, how do you now install the Python interpreter? Many people call it just Python. They will say you need to install Python first on your system before you can work. What you don't know, you don't know. Yes, you need to install Python first. But that thing that you are installing that you call Python is called the Python interpreter. And that is what actually works, that you need to install first before you can use the Python on the system. So it has its own function. So to get that, all you need to do is what? You go to your browser and you type www.python.org. That's the first thing. Excuse me. So you need to visit what? www.python.org. That is the first thing that you need to do. So when you go there, now let me share my screen for you guys to see. I've already opened the website down for quick explanation. I'm going to share my screen now. I believe I believe you guys can see my screen.
No, sir. Yes, sir. We can see it.
Okay.
I can see the screen.
Okay. Now, the Python interpreter, all you need to do is you come to this website. You can see it. I have it open already. www.python.org. That is the first thing. So you need to install the Python interpreter from this website. And where do you need to go to? After this site has opened, then you come to downloads here. You click on downloads. Then when you click on downloads, then you will see download the latest version for Windows. Download Python 3.13.5. Now this is the latest version. So all you need to do is what? You click on this download and you download. That is the first step, which I'm going to do now. I don't have it installed on this system, but I have it on another system. But this particular one, It's not installed. So I will do that now. I will click. Now it's downloading 27.5 megabytes. So while that one is ongoing, that is the first thing. So after you've done that, so you need to do what? After you download the latest version of the Python, now there are different versions. Let me even say this. Yeah, thank God for a guide here. There are different versions to mention but few. We have the Python 3.6, we have the Python 3.7, we have the Python 3.12.5, and so on and so forth. Different versions of the Python. So, like what we have here now, we have the version of 3.13.5. Yes, 3.13.5. What is that? 3.13.5. That is the version of the Python that we have here. So now let's talk about Python on different operating systems. That is the next topic here. Python on different operating systems. Now, you need to understand this. If you are working with a laptop that is having operating system of Windows, the way you run your Python on it is quite different from a laptop that is having operating system of Mac OS or Linux. Please mute your mic. Oh, someone is waiting. Mute your mic. Mute your mic so we can enjoy this class together. I love to teach. So please mute your mic so that you can hear the best. So now, back to business. I said Python on different operating system now. Python on different operating system. If you are working with a laptop or a computer in general that is having Windows, I'm talking of operating system, OS. Now, the way you run Python on it is quite different. If you are working with a laptop, if you are working with a laptop that is having Mac OS operating system, if you are working with a laptop that is having Mac OS operating system, Mac OS operating system, Mac OS operating system, definitely the way you are going to do what, the way you install it is quite different. I mean, the way it works there is totally different. It's totally different. So, and if you are working with a Linux operating system, many of you, I know you may be wondering which one is Mac, which one is Linux, for those that are not so familiar with computer usage. Yes, you may be wondering that. You may be wondering which one is this, which one is that. The particular one that everybody is common to, or that is everybody is used to, is Windows operating system. But the guide that we have here, which is the handout that we use from the school, it covers all operating system, not only for Windows. That is why I said earlier, it's a quick guide to Python programming, irrespective of the operating system you are making use of. If you are working with Windows, you can make use of the handout. If you are working with Mac OS, the handout is useful for you. If you are working with Linux, the handout is also useful for you. So now, Python is a cross-platform. Python is a cross-platform programming language, which means it runs on all the major operating systems. Any Python program you write should run on any modern computer. Yes, that has Python installed. However, the methods for setting up Python on different operating systems vary slightly, like just what I explained. So the method of setting it up on different operating systems varies. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. So now, Python on Windows now. How do you use Python on Windows? Now, to use Python on Windows, Python does not come with Windows. That is, when I say Windows, uh, I'm talking about this Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, Windows 11. These are called Windows. Yes. So Python does not come with Windows operating system. You will need to install it. Yes, you will need to install it. So to install it, all you need to do is what? You just visit that same www.python.org. Python does not come with Windows. So you need to install it. So you visit www.python.org www.python.org, sorry, to download and install. Yes. So, and when you are installing it, which we are going to do now, you need to select the option which is called the Add Python to Paths. I just want to explain this before the installation. There's one option there, Add Python to Paths. You need to select that option. And the reason is because it will make it easier to configure your system correctly. That is the function. So you must make sure you check that box. Add Python to Paths. Add Python to Paths. So it will make it easier to configure your system correctly. So we'll go now to see, excuse me, we'll go now to do the installation of the Python that we just download. Let me see. Python that we downloaded. Where is it? Okay, here. I will go to the, I believe you guys can see my screen, right? Can you see my screen?
Yes,
Hi.
sir. Yes, sir. We can see
Okay.
your screen.
Okay. Thank you for saying that. Thank you. So now come here, then you click on run as that administrator. Don't forget, this is the Python that we just did, that we downloaded. Now, you just come to where the folder. You can go to your download folder in your system or anywhere. Depends on the way you configure your system or the way you set your system. So you come here. Sorry. Okay. Lesson has missed. So you come here, you get the file, then you run the file. You run the file. Now the file will run now. Please mute your mic. Mute your mic. I will just click install now. Then this is what I was trying to explain earlier. Add python.x. That is execute to path. Make sure this is checked. Make sure this is checked. This is very, very important. This one is optional. You can check, you can uncheck, anyone. But this is very, very important. This will make it easier to configure your system correctly. Make sure this is checked. Then click install now. Take note of that. Click install now and you go click install now, then it starts running. So while this is ongoing, now let's now talk about Python. Okay, let's wait for it so that you guys understand what we're doing here. Let's wait for it. So let's see if the installation is done. Why is it? Okay, still ongoing. So if you have your system with you and you are running, you have a laptop that you're working on, you can go ahead and follow this procedure. Just go to www.python.org, then you click on the download, or you put www.python.org/download. It will take you to that page directly, just that page. You can see this is it. So you can type www.python.org/downloads. Automatically to bring this page to you instead of you going to www.python.org. Then you now come here to click. It's still the same thing. It's just a link. So you click here, then you have access to this place. So let's wait for it to install. Why this is ongoing? Okay, let's just say something else. Now, if it happens to be on uh, on other application, on other operating systems, sorry, if it happens to be on other operating system, let's say Python on Mac OS now, this same process. Now, Python is already installed on most Mac OS systems. Python is already installed on most Mac OS systems. That means Macintosh operating system, most of them have what? Python installed. Don't forget, I said Python is not installed on Windows. You have to do it manually. But most Mac OS, most Macintosh operating systems, they have Python installed. But the only problem there is most of this installed version may be outdated, may be obsolete. So if it's even installed on it, if it came with that Mac OS, it's likely is what? Outdated. So all you need to do is what? You just open your terminal. And how do you open your terminal? For Mac OS, I'm using Windows for this class. I'm not using Mac OS. I'm just trying to explain. For those that have Mac OS, so you can follow along, open your terminal by going to where? Applications. Then from applications, you go to where? You navigate to utilities. Then from utilities, you go to terminal. That is to check the version first. That is the first thing. You need to check the version from the terminal. You see the version of the Python that you have installed. So how do you check? Back again, I said go to what? Applications, from applications, utilities, then click on terminal. Then you'll be taken to where? The terminal section where you can check for the version of the Python. For the version of the Python. So click close. This is done installing. So Python is already installed on most Mac OS, as I said, and mostly they are what? They are likely to be outdated. And how do you get to confirm if they are outdated or not? Go and check from the terminal. Check from the terminal. I will show you how to do that now. Now, let's see how this work now. Now, it is not a must that I have to put IDE before I can work with Python. Yes, it's not a must. All I need to do now, I can go to for Windows, you go to your command prompt, just type cmd command prompt. Now, from the command prompt here, please mute your mic. Now, mute your mic, please. Kindly mute your mic, please. Okay, thank you. Okay, now what you need to do, I want to check the version of the Python, which we already know ourselves. All you need to do, I will give room for question. Just hold on. Let me finish what I'm explaining. Now, all we need to do is what? We just need to go back to our command prompt, which is this. Now, from here, all I need to do is just type py, press my enter key. Now, it will tell me, see, it will show us what? The Python, the version that is being installed, 3.13.5. 3.13.5, that is the version of the Python. Then it will also show us what? It will show us the Python prompt, which is this place. This is the Python prompt for the command, on the command prompt. This is a Python prompt. I can write Python codes here, like print, let's say print hello world, like this. And press my enter, and I have it. Hello world will be printed. So I can use my terminal or command prompt, as you call it. I can use it to run my Python program. Let's see something else again. Let's say username equal to Johnson. Then I come here, I say print username Johnson. I can do so many things here. I can also say, okay, first num equals to 4, second number equals to 5. Then result equal to first num plus, that is calculation now, second num. Then print results, something like this. And I have 9 printed. 4 plus 5 is 9. So I can do so many things. I can do so many things. I can do so many things. Let's try something else again. Let's say user equal to input, like this. What is your name? Something like this. Then I close this. Then I press this. What is your name? Oh, my name is Johnson. Then I have this. Then I print the user, which is this. And I have Johnson printed. That is using the command prompt or the terminal without even having IDE. So you can run your Python in your terminal or your command prompt. I can write so many codes here and so on and so forth. So you can run it in your terminal or your IDE. Now we have not installed IDE yet, which we are not doing today. We are not doing that today. Let me see if anybody is okay. Okay. I'm going to stop here today. I'm going to stop here today. So I stop on Python on Mac OS. That is how I've explained how to go about installing Python on Mac OS. I said Python is already installed on most Mac OS, and most likely an outdated version. So all you need to do is what? You download the latest one to overwrite the obsolete version, and that is just how you can go about Mac OS. So for those that are using Mac OS here, you can check. And how do you check? To see the version before you install, before you go and download the Python interpreter. Make sure you do what? Make sure you go to your terminal. How do you get to your terminal? Applications, utility, then terminal. Just follow that tree, that step that I just mentioned. Go to your applications, go to your utilities, and go to terminal. Then from terminal, type py or type Python in small case. Type Python in small case, and it will show you the version of Python you have there. So you can tell if it is recent or the outdated version. And if it is outdated, just install the latest one. And that is all. And okay. Now, room for questions. Room for questions. We just have 15 minutes more at most. Less than 15 minutes, I believe. Room for questions now. Room for questions. If you have a question, just signify by raising your hand. And mind you, please, if you know you are beyond this level, don't ask a question that will do what? That will confuse the beginners. Let me put it that way. Questions that will confuse the beginners. This is for absolute beginner. Even though you don't know anything at all before about Python, you will definitely be able to work with it. And that is the reason why we are here. So it's for absolute beginners. So question you are asking should be, please mute your mind. Any question you are asking should be related to what we have done, please. Question you are asking should be related to what we have done, not what we have not even talked about at all. Please. Okay, now room for question. I think I saw who was it? Okay, let me start from the bottom. Wealth. Okay. Okay, sorry. Ah, don't mind me. It is not where are they? Okay. From okay, let me start from the bottom. Kingsley. Kingsley, please go ahead to ask your question. Go ahead to ask your question, Kingsley. Kingsley, you raised your hand. You don't have question? Okay, I move to the next person because we are leaving here very soon. Charles. Charles, go ahead to ask your question. That's why you are here to learn.
Okay, good evening,
Good
sir.
evening.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
You are welcome.
Yes, please. The Python app I installed on my device is showing after the installation, is showing setup was successful, but I have not seen the application yet in the device.
The Python that you installed on your system, laptop, right? Or
Yes, on my system. Yes, sir. On my system, sir. Yes,
after
sir.
installing it, it's showing what?
It's showing setup was successful. Then I say new to Python, start with the online tutorial. Those links are there.
Okay. So you are not sure if it is
Yeah, should
installed
I?
or not.
Yes, yes. I am not sure. That's
Now I get to the
I'm
question.
saying.
Now I said
Yes, sir.
something in the process of teaching you guys. I said you
Yes,
want
sir.
to confirm the Python you have installed. Go to your is it
Okay.
Windows or Mac or Linux?
It's Windows, sir.
Okay. Go to your command prompt. Go to your command prompt
Okay.
and type
Okay.
py in small cap, small letter. Py
P
in
Y.
P and Y. Press enter. Then to check
Oh,
the version.
yes.
Is there?
Yes. I've seen it, sir.
So Python
Yes,
is
it's
installed on
here,
the
sir.
system. So it's working.
Thank you very much, sir. I'm grateful.
Welcome again. You're welcome. Okay, the next person.
Yeah. Good evening, sir. Good
Sorry,
evening, sir.
I have not called you. I will call you one after the other. That's why I actually know. So I
You
will,
called me. You called me before, sir.
what is your name, please?
Kingsley. Kingsley. You called me before.
Kingsley.
Kingsley.
I called you, but you were not there. What happened?
So sorry, sir. I think it was network problem because I was trying to reach out, but it wasn't connecting.
Okay, you won because we are in Nigeria. Okay, Kingsley, go ahead.
Okay, sir. I just have one simple question to ask. The Python guide you talked about, is it going to be sent online? Like, if you want to get it, can it be sent online, or is it in hard copy?
Okay, okay. The quick guide to Python program that I made mention, right?
Yes.
Okay, what is it called? Ebook. It's an ebook. It's an ebook. So if you need a copy, then just drop a message send a message to the school, WhatsApp number, then a copy will be sent to you after payment has been made. It's not free, but yeah, it's not expensive. It's very, very cheap. So it's a quick guide to Python programming. Hmm? Now, you want me
All
to tell
right.
you the
All right,
price?
sir.
You want me to tell you the price, yeah?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Because many people have seen some chat messages here now. Tell me how much is it? Okay, the price is just 5,000 naira. It's just 5,000 naira. That's the end. It's 5,000. So it's a quick guide to Python programming. Everything I've said so far is there, and that's what we're going to be using for this class. Even though if you have that
All right.
quick guide, you can decide to learn on your own. Yes, it's a quick guide.
All right. All right, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. It's just 5,000. Okay, who again? Okay, Dare Ọlọ́run pọ́n mi àbí? Am I right? Dare, unmute yourself.
Good evening, sir.
Is that Dare?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Dare, good evening. How you doing
Yes,
today?
you're actually correct. Is that Ọlọ́run for me?
Ah, I'll be now. All right. So, what's your question?
Yeah, if I grow up, I want to be like you, sir. I want to be very sound in Python programming.
Okay. All right, then, no problem.
Okay, quick one, sir.
Okay,
Quick one, sir.
go
Some
ahead.
of my question has been asked by KC. The
Okay.
second one is just I actually am interested in the Linux operating system because I've been doing some things across the command line. So I just want you to still further guide us. Does Python, because I didn't get that part when you treated Linux, does it come with, does Linux distro come with a Python interpreter?
Yes,
That's
yes,
what I want to ask.
yes, yes.
Okay, sir.
Linux, yes.
So all
Linux
these things
has.
is covered in the guide. So I don't want to take your time. Let me just buy the guide and see it.
No problem, no problem, no problem.
All right. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Yes, sir.
You're welcome. Okay,
Yes.
next person, Scott Oshegboa. Am I right?
Yeah, Mr. Johnson. Akins, good evening.
Good evening, dear. How are you?
Yes, nice meeting you. I like your approach, brief and straight to the point. Yeah, my question has to do with the command prompt. You said without the IDE, just with the Python interpreter installed, we can use the command prompt. But I've not installed it. Is it when after I installed it, I will see the command prompt?
No. Now, your command prompt is always with Windows. That is, if you are using Windows operating system, it normally is
Okay.
bundled with Windows. Do you get? Now, before you, if you go to that
Okay.
command prompt now and you have not installed what I just installed, if you type that same py or Python in small case, it will not work. It will tell you,
Yes.
So now, before Python can work there, you have to install the Python interpreter before you can use the before you can use it on command prompt.
Okay.
Is it clear
Okay.
now?
Okay. So yeah, the command prompt is on my system. I'll
Is
check it out.
yes,
Thank you.
yes. Just type CMD
Thank
and
you.
press enter. You will come out.
Okay. 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 Thank you.
All right. Okay. The next person, Samuel. Samuel, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Samuel.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Hello. Good evening, sir.
I can hear
Yes,
you,
sir.
Samuel. Good
Yeah,
evening.
sir. My question is like this. Sorry. Okay. I don't know. Is there Python for 32 bits operating system?
Python for 32-bit
Because
operating system. Go ahead.
yeah, because I saw the one you were installing. It was 64.
Okay.
So I don't know if there is for 32 bits.
The Windows that you have,
Yes,
is
sir.
you are using Windows what?
Windows 7, sir. 32 bits.
Windows 7 32-bit.
Yes, sir.
There is, but I would advise you use 64 bits to enjoy the effectiveness of the Python programming.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
That will be all, sir.
All right. Who again is having question? Is that still okay? I think I've answered almost everyone. Everybody here. Okay, I've answered. Okay. Joel, CBK. Okay, go ahead and ask your question, Joel. We're rounding up. I keep to time.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Thanks so much for the class. So I want to ask something. Is it compulsory after the installation you use command prompt?
It's not compulsory. It's not compulsory, and it is also compulsory. So that sounds confusing, right? Now, the reason why we use the command prompt is to check if the Python is properly installed. That is the Python interpreter. Does that make any sense?
Okay, because yeah, I'm a teacher.
Okay. Now,
Okay, because I have
go ahead.
I'm thinking of maybe since the Visual Studio Code has been installed, then why not run it directly from the Visual Studio Code, whereby you'll be able to see your terminal and see the error you are getting from any of your program.
Even from the command prompt, if there is error, you will see error. It's still the same terminal that you use, that you just use now, that is embedded in the VS Code.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to pass across here is it is possible to run your Python without your VS Code.
Sorry, you said it's possible to run the Python
It is
without
possible
VS
to
Code.
test run your Python codes on your terminal, because now we only installed the Python interpreter. I'm not taking it through the
Yes.
of installing the VS Code. Hope you know that.
Okay, which is the IDE? Yeah, which is the IDE?
Yeah, which is the IDE.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to let you know that now that we have installed the Python interpreter, you can go ahead and do what? Test run it if it is working without the
Sure.
IDE.
Okay.
Does that make any sense?
Okay. Sure, yes, sir. Yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry, I think interpreter can also be known as compiler, right?
Okay, you know what? I will throw one light to that because I don't want to scatter the class.
Yes,
That's why I
sir.
said any person that is outside what we are doing here, I don't want to. I will throw one
What
light
would
to
you,
that, don't worry, but not today.
okay.
All right.
All right, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, sir. Thanks so much.
Now, who again is there to ask question? Please, we don't have time to waste. Okay. Okay. Tony Etin. Tony Etin.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and ask your question. We have just 2 minutes to go.
Okay, sir, please. Sir, please, I wanted to ask if I can use my Android phone in practicing.
If you can use what?
My Android phone in practicing.
You can use that, but me as a person, when it comes to programming, I prefer students to use a laptop. But if you don't have a laptop, you can practice with your Android. But me, I don't use it. So that you not say this man say I can use it, but I don't use it. But if you don't have laptop and you want to practice, you can go ahead.
All right, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Okay, Frank. Frank, go
Hello.
ahead. Go ahead and
Yeah,
ask the question.
yes, sir. Okay. Now you were talking about the Python. I don't know if it's Python application. Because I only know that we normally use VS Code to work to do Python programming. So I don't know about any other application that you were talking about before now.
Application for Python.
Yes,
Let
sir.
me get you right. What kind of application are you talking about? You mean IDE or you mean
What,
the one I just used?
yes, what can we use to code for Python?
Okay.
I only know that always use VS Code. Apart from VS Code, is there any other one?
You
Any
can
other?
use the popular one again, which is the PyCharm. PyCharm is
Is that the
basically.
one?
Is that what?
Is that the one you introduced just now? Is that the one you introduced to us just now?
No, I said what is it called? VS Code. That is what I said. VS Code. And that's what we're going to be using for this training. All true. You can use PyCharm
Okay,
too.
okay, VS Code.
VS Code. That's what we're
Okay.
going to be using. Okay, we've come to the end of today's class. Thank you for learning from FemTech. If you need the handout, that is the big guide to Python programming, you can send a message to the school and you will get it. You may not get it immediately, but if you need it, send a message on time so that they will tell you the next procedure to take. Thank you guys. Bye bye, and see you tomorrow same time. Bye bye.
Thank you,
Bye,
Akim.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
very much,
Bye.
sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a wonderful night, rest.